Welcome back to another episode of Threddit. We did not post last week because we were on our Bachelor and Bachelorette trips, me and Willow here. Woo! And
so fun.
Man, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
In under a minute, what did you guys do?
Under a minute.
It's
Jet skis, you know.
yeah, I mean
boats.
Beer.
yeah,
Right.
beer, boat,
Bitches.
jet skis.
Drank beer
Yeah,
profusely.
yeah,
Well, me and Cody did. Everybody else didn't really. It was only me and Cody, really.
yeah. Man,
Yeah.
we had fun. I won the first night in poker.
That you did. Well, I was. I did not play good poker at all. All weekend.
Did Brendan?
Yeah, he wanted to act like he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
When we first started, he's like, "Oh, I haven't played in a while." Until he
know,
takes
I know.
like half of everybody's
Yeah.
money, and he's like,
Typical.
"Shut up."
Right.
Well, we went to Georgia for Willows, but Mystic Hill. Wait,
Mystic Falls.
yeah. I'm thinking of Mystery Hill.
But it was fun where the Vampire Diaries is filmed. That was fun. We also got to see a few of the houses and all of that. Megan got a blood bag, which I'm pretty sure she was really happy about.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, it's a blood bag. It's like it looks like a blood bag, and it has either alcohol in it or fruit punch.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really yummy. I
It was
brought one home
pretty
for
good
him.
fruit punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it
We
was
did an
also-
escape room.
Yeah.
And
was
we
really
got
fun.
out in time
5 minutes
with 3 people.
always
5 minutes to
fun.
spare.
In the first room, we were split into 2 different rooms. So there was 2 people in one and 1 in the other. So the fact that we made it out.
Megan was in one room and me and Courtney were in the other. And then I was still trying to find the door to like meet Megan. I was like, where's the door? And here's Courtney with the lock just ignoring me. And I'm like, oh shit. And she's like, oh, found her. And like opened the door to the other room.
Some of those escape rooms can be really difficult.
It was really hard.
It was really hard for the second one.
Yeah.
We had to
It,
open
like,
all these
gets you.
boxes and everything.
They all had
and
locks on them.
They all had locks on them. There was different like things in the room you had to look for and follow and put in. And the lady, you're like, so can you give us a hint on this one? Because we're just lost. And she goes, okay, yeah, it'll be this, this, and this. And we were like, oh, okay. And we were like slowly trying to figure it out. And Megan and Courtney figured it out for one of them, but one of the 7s didn't have a dash through it, and the other one did. So they thought it was, what, a 9?
Yeah, I think so.
And they
Something
were
like
they were
that.
putting in the wrong code, but they had it right the first time.
Messed up. the
Oh,
whole
I think
thing.
we thought it was a 1.
Oh,
that they just
maybe,
didn't put the line
yeah.
at the bottom because it was weird. Why would you put a line through 1 7 and not the other?
Yeah.
And they were kind of faded, so it was
Oh,
really tricky, and it really stooped us.
And then the door. Then when we were like, oh yeah, we escaped, we were gonna have like this ginormous moment, and it was. She's like, oh yeah, there's something new. The electricity and stuff, and she had to literally open the other door and let us go out the
yeah,
other
so we
door.
were like, wait, did we fucking lose? Is there another room to go into? We're like, what is happening? And
she
then
was
she just
like-
comes running up
Right.
and saying that.
It's like you
she-
wind out going out the fire exit.
Wait, did we totally fuck up?
Like
'Cause
I was pushing on the door, Courtney was pushing on the door, and I was like, I heard all the things go in. Like, what's not working here? And she came in, she goes, yeah, well, there's an issue with that. I was
Yeah.
like,
And we had asked her, and it took her like 2 minutes to even like come to us. So we were like, man, maybe they're like, we're not helping them anymore. And we really fucked up. And this is not it. But no, it was a total fluke.
and when we got out, she was like, oh, y'all had 5 minutes to spare. And she goes, you can have either a Smarties or a Dum Dum for the people who don't escape. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
Just an extra stab.
but I was like, I'll take a Dum Dum because it's, even though we escaped, that's my favorite one.
I would prefer the Dum Dum. Yeah.
Yeah, Smarties.
Yeah.
Nah.
I like how we got a minute and they just talked for like 4.
You guys barely even could think of anything.
Right?
Well, you know, you gotta give
you
us a
didn't
minute.
have
It's
to-
a little cloudy.
You didn't have to
know?
only do a minute. I was just like, if you have to do it under a minute,
We
what would you say?
spent most of our time in the heated pool and just
That was it was pretty sweet.
and
And
then
then on the boat.
periodically, we had a pier that had a boat and a jet ski that you could just drop into the water. They were on
pretty
lifts.
sweet.
Yeah.
And so we'd hang out in the pool and then periodically go out on the boat and or jet ski. And we had a tube that we pulled from behind the boat. And
The view
Yeah,
from
it
their
It was
from their
awesome.
their
it
house
looked
they were
really
staying
beautiful.
at.
Yeah.
Jealous.
Yeah,
It was
it was
giving
a-
resort.
Yeah, it
Right.
was like it was a river. You know, paint the picture. You're at a beach, but there's a river in your backyard.
Yeah.
Like, and it had its own little private beach right there at the river.
And then
Yeah.
Vanilla
Next to
Ice
the dock.
was, right across from you guys.
Yeah, we're pretty sure we knew where he was because it was the most extravagant one there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's pretty flashy.
Yeah.
Nice swordfish statue. That's how you know
Unique.
you made it.
Well, to fit that theme, we have stories related to that topic, and we're going to be reading stories from Bachelor and Bachelorette trips. Who wants to?
I don't want to start this time.
I'll start. I don't care. Willow, do you want to start?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, Willow's going to start. The bride and the groom, they're going to do it. You're next. We're going to go down the line.
All right. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Sounds cool.
And
All right. So it is from r/bridezillas. And then username u/chickenkara98. It says, am I a bad bridesmaid for not attending the bachelorette party? I got asked to be a bridesmaid in June, and I said yes. 3 weeks later, I got sent a lengthy Google form asking me to answer all kinds of things such as nude or champagne heels, gold or silver jewelry, dress budget, bachelorette party dates, and I quickly realized this was going to be a larger financial commitment for me than I was initially expecting. I immediately let the bride know that while I'm excited to be a bridesmaid and willing to front up the cost for the hotels, outfits, party planning, etc., I was hesitant about attending the bachelorette party mostly because I am the only bridesmaid who lives across the country, and flight tickets would put me easily at $400 plus into my budget. She basically told me, "Wow, it's crazy how expensive flights are. Tough luck." And the conversation pretty much ended there. A few months passed, and she asked me to sit down and schedule a FaceTime with her, which ended up just being her passive-aggressively interrogating me on why I can't make it to her bachelorette party. She even slightly began asking me what I spend my money on, rent, car payment-wise, activities, trips that I pay for myself in advance and before this trip, which I felt so uncomfortable talking about since I believe it was none of her business. But I kept the conversation civil, repeated to her that I do not think I can make it to her bachelorette party. And she then tells me it's the biggest commitment you can make as a bridesmaid, which is odd to me because wouldn't my biggest commitment be towards her actual wedding day? Our phone call ends with me telling her that I'll try to make it, but probably will not happen. Today, at this point, it has been 2 months of me telling her I will not be able to attend the bachelorette party. She texts me saying that she has booked the Airbnb for the bachelorette party and is wondering whether I will make it so she can Venmo request me. I respectfully say I cannot, and she goes off on me, telling me that if I am having financial issues, I should have thought of that before being a bridesmaid and before accepting to be one. She ends the conversation with, "I really just don't need this right now, so please don't respond." Oh, also she blocked me from seeing her location. Not sure why, but it seems a little bit immature. Am I a bad friend, terrible bridesmaid for not attending her bachelorette party? I'm just not sure what to think since I've never been in this position before. And I feel like the woman I have a much stronger friendship with would never react like this if I reached out to them about these concerns. For context, I am a recent undergraduate who just finished my first year of working and have moved out to my apartment to the big city, where I'm also taking a part-time graduate school classes, aka I'm truly broke and living paycheck to paycheck. At this point, I don't have $1,500 to $200 to spend on the wedding.
Jeez.
yeah, no, she's not the asshole.
What kind of trip are they going on for 1,500
To two?
to 2,000?
2,000,
a
yeah.
person?
Yeah.
Did it say where they're going? I can't remember.
Well, I think it was
No.
more expensive for her because she lived. She had to buy.
She-
Right,
she-
right,
she
right,
was out of the
right. That's right.
country.
She had to go
She's
across
across the
country.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it is a big commitment. The trip, you want to do it. It's not as big as the wedding day, but also that's why you plan in advance. And what you're planning, you make sure everybody's down and cool with it. And
But she was also
everybody's on
telling
board.
her and explaining, like, hey, I can't afford this. Like, 2 months into, all the planning and everything, she's like, I can't do this. I won't be there. And then she's still pretty much being like, oh, well, then what are you paying for rent? Like, what are you doing for this? Like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
that's not okay. Like,
It'd be one thing if it was anything else, like about the day of the wedding or whatever. But the fact that I think anything outside of $300 to $500 is what you could typically expect to spend on a normal bachelorette. I think people are going way too crazy these days.
Oh,
just
yeah.
my take. But $1,500 to $2,000 is a hell of a lot of money, and not everyone has it like that. At least she's being honest with you, like up front, and you should just be respecting that. She doesn't have the money. You know her situation. And the fact that she had to like belittle her and treat her like a kid.
Yeah.
And be like, what are you spending your money on? How much is this bill?
Right.
How much is this bill?
And
It's
then
none of your fucking business.
And the fact that she had other trips too and stuff that she made prior to, saying yes to being a bridesmaid. And she even asked her about like, well, how much are you spending for that? Like, no, like that's not okay. And then like we know somebody that just got done with their trip as well, and it was easily $1,200 for one person. And I was like, are you insane?
yeah, some people can
Yeah,
do
no.
it, but not everyone can.
that's fine,
and that's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You shouldn't make them feel any less than just because they
Exactly.
can't.
Sounds like the bride probably didn't really care if she came or not, because like if she did, she probably would have redone everything.
Or like looked for something else
Yeah,
that
look
Yeah.
for
was more.
something else to do.
Made
Yeah.
it
Especially
so
if
that
she really
could
wanted
do
her.
it.
If she
Yeah.
really wanted
Right?
her
Yeah.
there, like she's acting like, she would have been like, okay, I know you can't make it for this one, but maybe we could do like a dinner, or maybe we can just change the whole plan and do something that would be affordable
Right.
for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Definitely
mean,
not.
I know
bullshit.
for
Yeah, that sounds like a shitty friend.
I know for us and everything, like we had our bridal brunch where y'all all met each other and all that stuff, and then we had a dinner and stuff. Like I wanted different things just in a bachelorette weekend, but like or party, but at the same time, it wouldn't have costed nearly as much as that. Like
No.
And did it say how many people were going? No. So like,
you don't even know how much that was split.
yeah, like
Either.
Exactly. That's probably what part of the problem is there's not.
A lot of people that are like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I can spend $1,500 on
Yeah.
this."
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure there's not a lot of people
Yeah.
that are signing up for that.
Any good comments?
There's one that says "Stay at home, babe," and it says, "Oh no, you not a bridesmaid. You were an accessory for the wedding party and the bride. Obviously, she couldn't contribute to anything else. So no, I don't think you're the asshole."
Yeah, I agree with that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
that's the only good comment. Everybody else like posted underneath that is across the country being like, "Oh, I wouldn't have done that," or spent
Yeah.
that much money. But
I bet
Yeah,
a lot of
'cause-
that was the flight.
Probably.
probably, but that's like
Yeah.
that's what she was admitting to her too. Like it's 400 plus on top of that for
Yeah.
just flights for her because she doesn't live near them. And I'm sorry if we were in a wedding and that was, I'll drive to you. I'm not flying.
If I'm
so
if I'm
sorry.
asking my best friend, I would assume in this situation, is someone that's going to be in my wedding or whatnot.
Yeah.
Like if I'm asking them to come across the country and they're just like, no, I can't. I'm not gonna bust their balls. Like,
Right.
okay, like, okay, I got you, homie. Well, you're coming to the wedding, right? Like,
yeah. I
for
mean,
sure.
obviously that is a big moment though too, where she was like, that was more important than her actually going to the bachelorette party.
right. She said that this is the most important day of
Yeah.
my life. Like, no.
That's the wedding, honey.
That's the-
And also, they could have even tried to like take out those flight expenses from, like, even it out with the other costs and made it more equal total for
Yeah.
everybody.
yeah.
But even still, it sounds like she might not have been able to afford it. It's just a
Yeah.
lot of money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Definitely not the asshole though.
No.
No, I don't think so.
All right, Cody.
Yeah.
What you got, Kobe?
All right. So I got this off of Ask Reddit. It's actually a comment by Ket Upperkel. An obligatory, not me, but someone else's story. An old friend of mine told the story of a bachelor party his brother was involved in back in the beginning of the 2000s. The party was held in the countryside at someone's summer place near a small, pretty calmly flowing river. The guys arranging the party had made a raft with a mast in the middle prior to the party. A real shitty looking one at that, but good enough to float down the river without going down. So the guys in charge of the party decided to strip the groom to be down to his underwear, blindfolding him, and tie him up to the mast of the makeshift raft. They proceed to do just that, and they would let the raft flow down the upstream while, of course, making sure that the raft would stay afloat and the guy would not drown or anything like that would happen.
Of course.
A few guys positioned themselves a little ways down the stream, armed with paintball guns, planning to shoot the groom a few times while he passes by. When the raft arrives, the guy starts to fire shots at him, and all of a sudden, the groom let out this terrible growl you don't want to hear from a grown man. He was clearly in terrible pain. They quickly get the raft out of the water and assess the situation. It turns out that the shot had hit him in the left testicle, and the whole thing had cracked like an actual nut. They get an ambulance ASAP, and the groom goes to a hospital. They had to completely remove the cracked nut, and he was pretty fucking angry, alongside with his soon-to-be wife. Wow.
I would be too, especially if they're planning on having kids or something. Like,
That's not a bachelorette trip. That was like a kidnapping and torture session. What the fuck?
The hell?
You need new friends.
Bro,
Yeah, new
I'm
friends. New
pissed
friends.
for
I'd
them.
have been fucking.
So what would
hopping mad.
you have done if the guys did that to you while you were in Florida? Like, what would you have
He
done?
would never speak to any of
Well,
them.
Cody was already naked a few times without us having to tempt him. But
It's on brand.
but like, yeah, no. I wasn't about to grab him and tie him up to nothing. That's for damn sure.
A raft on a river, that alone could have gone bad a million times.
Yeah,
So they
like,
tied
yeah.
him up.
Yeah,
Dude, what if
tied
it
him
flipped
to
over
it.
and he fucking drowned?
Right?
No,
You're not
they
gonna
made
get
sure. They
Oh,
took
yeah,
all
they
the
made sure.
precautions.
Right.
to make
But when they
sure
hit the
he wouldn't
paintball
drown.
and hit a left testicle, yeah,
I
okay.
mean, just getting hit by paintballs
yeah.
unexpected while you're
Yeah.
blindfolded.
And if
You
he's
don't know what's going
tied
on.
up on a
And he's-
fucking river floating
Right.
down
he's
it.
already moving,
Gosh,
and then you get hit with the paintball, like.
I
and
would be.
just
I
naked?
would look at them after I got out of the hospital. And be like, you're not in the wedding. You're not in the wedding.
Wait, so what was he even asking Reddit? Like, what was the actual question?
I don't know that there was one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's just a story.
Yeah, I think it was just.
Oh,
story.
okay.
That's a wild ass story. Then, like,
Yeah.
no.
I would actually
Boy.
lose it on them.
I mean,
I don't blame the fiance or him reacting to the way that they did.
Yeah, that was
That's traumatizing.
Yeah, it's giving.
premeditated.
yeah, like
They were trying to do Parent Trap or something. That scene
Where they put her
on
in.
the
Yeah.
mattress, but it went horribly wrong.
Yeah, those friends can burn in hell.
I mean, and yeah, paintballs hurt.
Yeah. Especially without any gear on. And I still feel like
Hell
even when you
yeah.
have
Hell
gear
yeah.
on, it still stings a sec for a
Yeah.
bit.
Hell yeah.
First time I ever played paintball, the guys I was playing with, they're like, "You ever played before?" And I was like, "No, I never played." And they're like, "He just shot my foot." It was like the middle of winter too, so it was cold.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And he was just like, it's bam. He's like, okay, well, that's what it feels like. I was like, thanks. Appreciate that.
Did you wake up the next day and have like a bruise?
Oh, yeah. 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 And like, yeah, I can imagine getting hit in the nuts with one.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God.
And then that's with anything.
Like,
That's with
yeah.
anything. I feel like would
It
be
said
bad.
it
but
literally
that alone.
cracked his testicle.
It cracked.
No.
Is it bad that
like
I want
a
to
nut.
like Google that and see what it looks like?
Yeah,
Because I
mean,
just
I
can't.
don't
Right.
think
I'm
you
gonna do
want
it.
to.
You gonna do it?
She's doing it.
Ooh, we used to watch at work. We used to watch these videos where they would teach us about safety, safety training, and how to properly wear a harness.
Did they talk about testicles in that safety training?
Okay,
Yeah.
now you got to
Did
show
they?
everybody
Yeah, because-
because it looks like you're traumatized.
Because
I think I saw something
there is
that wasn't
a
it.
video that is
Because I
very
don't-
famous. It's a case where the dude wasn't wearing the safety harness correctly and he fell, and when the harness went up,
Oh.
it skinned his sack.
Ah.
Skinned it.
gosh.
It was straight. No, it was all gone. Just
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh
You
my
have to
gosh.
show.
I wish
you
I
have to
didn't
like
look at it.
rotate the computer.
but yeah, they would show us that shit.
What did you think was gonna
Oh
happen,
my
Megan?
gosh!
Yeah,
Jeez,
that's
I would be pissed. I would.
Jeez,
Not for the camera.
Yeah, we're not, if you
Google
want,
yourself.
to Google it yourself, you go right ahead.
That's
we're not,
terrifying.
we're not putting that on our
The
show.
pain he probably was in was similar to fucking unmedicated childbirth.
Right? Something like
It has
I
to be. If
can't
not, if
imagine.
maybe not worse.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine.
yeah.
I've been hit with like a baseball, and that's awful.
Yeah.
And that really hurt, but it didn't bust anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Luckily.
Right.
Luckily.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I wore a cup after that.
Oh my gosh.
All the
I
time.
think you can still have
Right?
kids though with one testicle, can't you?
I think
I
with
don't
one.
know.
I
Yeah.
think,
the other-
I
Yeah.
think so.
I worked with a guy
but-
that had one.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget what happened, but
Must have looked.
Yeah, I feel like
Looked
they
weird.
both have
yeah,
like
that probably looks
sperms in
really
them.
weird.
Yeah. I think
So-
yeah.
I
I
hope it
don't-
wasn't his good one either. You know,
Yeah.
the bigger one.
The one that droops a little
Yeah.
lower.
That's probably the one that got hit because it was easier to hit. Yeah. So then he's just left with the small one. And he's just like, no.
Like, babe, my other one was so much bigger. I promise.
He's like, I'm sorry. You know what happened. I'm sorry. Like,
What if she like plot twist? She can't stand the way it looks down there anymore, and she doesn't want to marry him. Like,
All right. Well, that would
that's-
just be
that's fucked.
an
that
asshole.
would
Yeah.
be fucked up.
Yeah.
That would be fucked up. But I mean,
I mean, it could look scary. I don't know. That picture it really has to be
Yeah.
scarred, you guys.
yeah,
We're gonna be celibate moving forward.
Those were like
Probably shouldn't have looked at
hospital, like in surgery pictures, though. I don't think that
That was a.
he just
no,
pulled
that
down
was
his
the
pants and it
image.
looked like that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Maybe
mean-
that's
I
an
hope
instance that
not.
happened. Maybe those were
Yeah.
his pictures. I don't know.
maybe. Who knows?
All right. Well,
Who's next?
yeah.
All right. Well,
Let me cleanse my mind real quick.
well, this one's not. This one's a little. It's a little sad
Sad.
Oh,
in a
okay.
sense.
Okay, we were looking for the adjective.
Yeah, I was
Sad
looking
is
for
the
it.
adjective.
It's this is the first thing that came to me.
Yeah.
It's not.
It
it's-
won't make us cry, right?
I mean, trigger warning.
Okay.
There is death,
Huh.
Okay.
so I will say that.
okay.
Yeah. So, this is from Ask Reddit. It's not safe for work. Also, what's the worst thing you've witnessed on a bachelor or bachelorette party? This is from Ether720 from 6 years ago. Finally, it's my time to shine. This one is a little different from other stories here, but it may be one of the worst things that could happen to anybody at a bachelor party, so just bear with me. The day before my brother got married, we decided to have a really small bachelor party with just a few guys and go skydiving. We knew a small place that had a small hangar outside of a small city and decided, lots of smalls there, and decided that this would be the place since we could do it for a small price. It was me, my brother, my sister, and another friend that was coming from upstate, and we had an appointment at 5 p.m. for our jump. Long story short, the other friend left hours ahead of time to make sure he would arrive on time, but had major car problems and then got stuck in traffic, making him about an hour late instead. We were communicating during all of this and trying to decide whether we should wait or just go ahead and jump without him. Finally, we decided to ask the staff if there were any groups after us that we could trade appointments with so we could wait for our friend. Well, as fate would have it, there was a group of exactly 4 just after us, and 4 in our group, remember? So after the other party agreed to swap, they just switched us times and we had the later appointment. They were excited to be able to go sooner than they thought. My brother and I had gotten there early, and we were having a great time watching the planes go up and the jumpers come down. They would go up 4 at a time, 2 jumpers and 2 instructors, jumping in tandem, and would land right in front of the hangar. It was fascinating for me to see how they would come in so fast. Then just at last minute, they would pull up and land like a bird or a parachuter. Anyway, the first 2 of the group we swapped came in just fine, and my brother and I went out to watch the other 2 jump before it was our turn to strap into the harnesses. Fast forward, we saw them jump. We saw one of them deploy their chute, but then the other fell way further. I remember thinking, wow, I hope I get an instructor that lets me fall that far. That looks way more fun. Eventually, their chute deployed, but as soon as it did, they started going into an uncontrollable spin. They were coming in hot, and I was waiting for them to pull up like all the others had, but they never did. I heard a scream. They slammed into the ground, and a cloud of dust shot up about 6 feet into the air. They were out in the weeds, nowhere close to the landing pad. The weird thing is that there was no staff outside watching, and my brother, my dad, who was there to watch us jump, and I were the only ones to see them hit. I ran and told the staff what happened, and 1 second. Damn it.
You lift us really high. Like,
I know. I ran and told the staff what had happened, and we ran out into the weeds to find them. They were broken, both unconscious, face down in the dirt. They had cuts and gashes, some big enough that I could see bone, but there wasn't a lot of blood anywhere. I assumed because their heart stopped so quickly. We wanted to start CPR, but their bodies were so tangled in the harnesses that they had to get seatbelt cutters from their packs and start cutting the straps apart so we could roll them over. One of the weirdest parts of the experience was cutting the straps and noticing that there was poop splattered across the harnesses. We performed CPR on the jumper and the instructor until ambulances arrived, but we learned later that both were confirmed dead at the hospital. This was the group that we had swapped. The 4 in that group were a mother and 3 daughters.
Oh, no.
The mother died. The father had bought them tickets as a Christmas present a few months earlier. I'm sorry that I ruined your day like this. Needless to say, we didn't end up jumping that day. Anyway, the wedding the next morning was nice. We should probably just hire some strippers next time.
oh my gosh.
And there's a link to the article if people don't believe him that this is 100% real.
Wow.
That's crazy. Do you think he's guilty because that they swapped that time though, and if it could have been one of them instead?
I feel like I would be.
That's
I would
real
feel-
life.
That's like a Final Destination
That's
type
exactly
of
what I was
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that was meant to happen. Like that was gonna happen, and it wasn't your time. But like,
I
damn.
have chills.
Right,
like,
same. Like
literally, like on my legs,
goosebumps
my
and
arms,
everything.
like full body.
Not good ones either.
And how like weird life works out like that.
Yeah.
You know.
It's so sad.
That is scary because what if that was the groom for the next day too, or something that
Right.
was in that situation and
Gosh, regardless of who it was,
right?
like,
That's so
everyone would have
awful.
been devastated, and that would have been such a hard day to even go through with.
The fact that there wasn't any staff though, like he
Yeah,
was
nobody was out
outside-
there.
outside,
Nothing,
yeah. Like
So it was a parachute malfunction?
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. It didn't deploy right on time, and by the time that he did deploy it, they were probably pretty low and got a lot of speed built up or
Yeah.
something. you
yeah,
know? I
with all
don't
the
know.
spinning they said
Yeah.
too.
You
they
know?
were- oh my
As soon
gosh.
as he deployed it, they started spinning.
That's everybody's biggest fear about skydiving.
That's
Yeah.
why I don't think I ever will.
I will
Like,
never.
I don't
Yeah.
think I ever will.
Heights are
any
not for
desire.
me, but like
Nah.
I personally don't understand the adrenaline and the thrill of something that like is
can
I know
literally
you
kill you.
yeah, I know like you could walk out your door and die, right? Like it's never guaranteed, but something about that just seems like you're kind of you're just kind of like
Questioning
okay,
death or
I'm okay
something.
with death or
Yeah.
yeah, like
Like some Final Destination
coming to
shit.
terms with it. Yeah, because you
Yeah.
know going up there
Right.
that anything could happen. Whereas when you do go outside your door, you go to the grocery store, like you
Yeah.
don't know what can happen. You're not literally putting your life on the line.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
like those people that
You're putting yourself pretty close to the line.
yeah.
my
or,
gosh,
or some
on the
people
line.
that like go up to like the toppest building and they'll like get on the like edge of it and do
Oh, no.
crazy shit
Yeah.
for adrenaline purposes.
No.
I'm like, are you insane?
Yeah.
Like the parkour people.
Yeah, like
Parkour.
I'm just saying, like, no, it blows my mind of how much people do for like an adrenaline rush like that.
We went to Chicago for our honeymoon, and there's the Willis Tower.
The Sky Tower.
It's
Sky Deck.
it's the Willis Tower. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
tallest
Ellis,
building.
I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But
It
yeah.
was Ellis.
Something like that.
I forget what it's not the same name as what we remembered it. But anyway, it's the building in Batman. It's
Okay.
Wayne Enterprises
Okay.
in Dark Knight Batman.
It's one of the tallest buildings.
But yeah, it's one of the tallest buildings.
them.
But anyway, you go all the way up there. It's like 110 stories.
There's a lot.
I don't know. It's over 100 stories. I'm pretty sure.
My God.
And they have these little glass rooms. It's just like a few feet out. It's literally just that's
Off the building.
Off
so
the
you
building
can look
at the top.
down. You can look all
That's
around.
crazy.
We got
And
really
you can
cool
walk into
pictures.
it and you can look.
But y'all
and you can
didn't
see
walk on it
oh,
or
we did.
anything.
We did.
Oh,
We did. We went on
You
it.
get like 30
Man.
seconds in there to take pictures, do whatever you want, look out
Y'all-
the window.
y'all- probably like 1 foot on.
I think you
I
get
went in
as
and
much
sat
time
down.
as you want.
I did not look down. I was like, for the gram.
Yeah, it's wild. But I am
sounds
not
cool.
about heights like that. So yeah.
No, we don't like heights, thankfully. He doesn't like them. I can't.
First comment here. You opened that comment in a very different tone to how it ended.
Right.
They really did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Next one. I was expecting another stripper story. Was quite wrong.
Is that what most men do on their bachelor trip? Just go to strip clubs then? Like,
I don't
Maybe a
think
quarter of
so.
them.
I don't really know. It's not many people that I've asked, like, what'd you do for your bachelor party? They're like, oh yeah, we had a bunch of strippers and cocaine. Like, no, it's not.
I don't think
not a
it's
thing
as
like that. I
popular
mean-
as people.
claim it to be?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
over popularized.
Yeah.
You just have fun.
But it does happen.
I'm
But
sure it
I
happens.
don't. It's not, definitely not the
No,
norm.
it definitely happens. Yeah.
But like, you know, people claim it's the last night of your freedom, but I mean, if you're in a committed relationship, the time you decided to be exclusive
Right.
should be the
Yeah, that
When
was a while ago.
Those like sayings and stuff, nothing pisses me off more. Like, where did we get the ideology, whatever it is?
Yeah,
of,
where
like,
did that come
this and where do these comments come from? It's just, yeah, it's not realistic. It's toxic.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Megan, it's your turn to read.
What?
Yep. Yeah, those batteries have been there the whole time.
Okay. Well.
It's okay.
Yeah. Energizer, free promo. You're welcome. Let's move them though. Okay.
Oops.
My story is complete opposite of Christopher's.
yeah.
So it's heartwarming. Okay.
Well, no.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Be
So
a comedy.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. This is from Today I Fucked Up. The account has been deleted. It is labeled 18 and over and not safe for work. So
I like it.
if those things,
Gotcha.
you know, feel like you shouldn't be listening to this, then scroll to the game time. Okay. So today I fucked up deep throating myself in front of my new assistant.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm intrigued.
Oh, where do I begin? This happened this weekend. Let's lay out some plot points first. I'm 37 years old and recently dating a girl for a couple of months. She is 26. I work as a film editor and often have a new assistant editors for different projects. I've recently started on a new project and have a new assistant who is a 27-year-old woman. I've always worked out, done yoga, I'm fit and slim, and have an above average sized dick. This combination has given me the unique talent of being able to suck my own dick. I've been doing this for many years. All of my partners have always found this amusing and arousing. I know there are dangers, yada, 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 but trust me, I've done it a lot and I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay. So the girl I am dating is very fond of this talent and told her group of friends about it, one of whom is getting married soon. She was doing her bachelor party, and instead of hiring the beefcake stripper, her friends wanted to see me suck my own cock. I was a little put off by the idea at first, doing this for a group of strangers, but the idea was kind of hot, and it's all in good fun, so fuck it, right? I agreed to the plan. I was a little more nervous about meeting them first, making too much eye contact, etc. So we came up with the best plan to make this happen. There are a few methods to doing this. The easiest and deepest of which is to put my legs over my head. This way I would be looking up and wouldn't really have to look at any of the girls, but they could see the full view of my cock going into my mouth. I can draw a diagram if needed and we'll attach it at the bottom.
Please don't.
So the day comes. I have a couple of shots of tequila to loosen up. By the time I arrive, the girls are already pretty tipsy and rowdy, chanting things like, suck your dick, from the other room.
Things like
I prepare myself with the girl I'm dating, and she invites her friends in. They are hooting and hollering as I'm laying on the ground with a very erect cock. The whole thing is actually pretty hot, and even though my heart is racing like mad, I'm really into this idea now. I throw my legs over my head, as I've done many times, and start to play along with the show. I circle my tongue around the tip, teasing myself. I put myself further, and the head goes in my mouth, and I hear the gasps and the woos and girl noises coming from behind me. I'm trying to look back to see them, but I'm a bit focused on the cock in my mouth and really can't see past my head. I start getting more and more into it. The girl I'm dating comes over and helps me push it deeper into my mouth by pushing my ass and legs down, as we've done before in our own private world. At this point, I'm really into it and sucking my cock like a champ. The girls really seem to be enjoying it. After some minutes goes by, not sure how long, they start chanting, "Come in your mouth, come in your mouth." Now, to be clear, I normally don't do this. I have before, but it's not my thing. But I'm the entertainment and I aim to please. So in my mind, I'm thinking, let's do this. I start sucking harder, tongue playing with the tip. The girl I'm dating is still pushing me a bit, her hand on my ass. The whole thing is so hot, and I feel like I'm about to come and explode. It was a lot. I'm shaking and convulsing, sucking my tip. They are clapping and cheering. The girl I'm dating lets go of my legs, and I fall down, sweating, with a mouthful of cum. Her friends start to yell, "Kiss him, cum swap." I'm actually not sure what they were yelling, but it was along those lines. So I stand up in a daze and kiss her. She takes the cum from my mouth, and I look finally at the girls. And I look finally at the girls, all in joy, except one unbelievably shocked and mortified face. You know where this is going, of course. My assistant. She leaves the room. I race to the bathroom. The girl I'm dating comes in to ask me what's wrong, and I tell her. She loses it laughing. "So-and-so is your assistant?" Ha 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 ha. I'm not laughing. Assistant isn't laughing and actually leaves the party. It's actually a bit of a scene. The girl I'm dating tells her friends there's laughter, discussion. They are calling the assistant and she is not answering. The girl I'm dating assures me they are all like this. This is no big deal. I've been working from home all week. I've talked to my assistant via Slack and we've said nothing. She is in the office. I can't work from home tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck to do. The girl I'm dating said that the assistant is mortified and doesn't know what to do either. I really don't know what the fuck to do. Edit. The diagram. I'm a terrible artist. Forgive me. I'm not a turkey, I promise.
Thank God he didn't draw it.
Edit 2. To clarify, I don't think she was mortified at what she was watching. I think she was mortified when she realized it was me. The diagram is meant to show that they couldn't have really seen my face until I stood up. At least that's logic I'm convincing myself of. There's a nut. Edit 3. I'm being very specific that she is not my girlfriend and a girl I'm dating because honestly, I wouldn't do something like this with my girlfriend's friends. I don't think either of us see a future in this relationship. We're just having fun. Edit 4. Yes, they were staring at my butthole. I'm well groomed. No one seemed to mind it, to be honest. And edit 5. Since everyone is asking, I'll offer my thoughts. No, I'm not gay, bi, and I've never sucked someone else's dick. We'll skip through some of that little tangent because it goes on a little bit. As for the I've heard it feels more like sucking dick than your dick sucked, I bring it back to the above statement. A hand job obviously doesn't feel the same as jerking off. Kissing your own hand doesn't feel like kissing someone else's, etc. So I do this occasionally instead of masturbating. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Fuck.
Wow, sis.
Would you guys try to suck your own dick?
Who
if you
hasn't?
Really?
Who hasn't?
Wait, are you kidding or serious?
Everybody's done it at least once.
Cody's like, damn it, man, we're not supposed to tell them.
At least once. Whether you were 20 or 13 and it happened, you tried it.
Have you?
Can you? No. You seem
No.
embarrassed. No, I'm just kidding.
No, absolutely not.
You
Like,
can't. It's very hard.
I mean, congratulations to that guy for having a lap hog.
Yeah, he has got
He put on a
Fucking
fucking
A.
show.
The
Lap
fact that he
hog.
kissed
It's a great
his
term. I like that one.
girlfriend though, or the girl that he was seeing after with all the cum in her mouth, like
Now that's got to be
Her
where I
friends
draw
did her
the
dirty.
line.
right?
That's got to be
Yelling
where the line
cum
is
swap.
drawn. And he said he didn't even like to do it for a reason.
Yeah.
And girls finish the job. That's the point.
Or guys, if you're with a guy, whichever you prefer.
Anyway, that way. But yeah. No, you don't. No,
You
This
don't do it
guy-
yourself.
no. That's
the fact that he put on the show doing it.
Right? And
I
he was
mean,
enjoying it
You know
too.
what?
He
Actually,
was
you
like,
know,
he
I'll
was
take
like,
it back. Whatever, maybe.
He was like, he
Maybe.
goes,
Good for
yeah,
you.
it was
You're
so hot.
doing your job,
going.
but
And I was like,
I don't approve.
yeah, I could tell over there in the corner. You over here laughing. Oh my goodness.
Imagine the confidence you have to have.
And then
do that in
doing
front
it.
of people.
I mean, he sounds pretty damn confident about it.
Hell yeah, he does.
He has a whole
Besides in front of
like
his
routine.
Oh my gosh, I would be
You know,
fucking mortified. I
Going
think I
to-
would be mortified seeing that in general. I guess if I was drunk, I might be egging it on too. But like,
But like going to work the next day
That's
or
my
something.
boss?
Yeah.
literally, I can never look at you ever again.
Yeah.
Not even like the same way. Just I can't look at you anymore.
I thought you had to like remove your bottom ribs to do
That's
something
what I've
like
heard,
that.
yeah.
That's Marilyn Manson. He
No,
did
I
that,
know,
right?
that's-
that's like the thing because it doesn't allow you to get.
Maybe that's what. Well, he said he has a above average.
It's above
penis.
average.
Above average isn't cutting it. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe
I
he
don't-
was born without them.
yeah,
He's
like,
just
maybe.
extra blessed.
Right.
You gotta be like way above average and a contortionist on top of that. to be able to-
I'm pretty flexible.
It ain't happening.
yeah, like there's.
I can bend over and put my hands flat on the floor. But I still can't do it.
He can put his foot behind his head.
Yeah, kind of. Not quite anymore. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty
watched you.
flexible.
Yeah.
Man.
That's-
Just him putting his legs behind his head and like reaching towards the stars. I
Her?
feel like.
Her fucking pushing his
That
ass.
part?
Right.
And again, he was very confident in that. He's
Yeah.
like, we've done it many times.
Yeah,
You know, like
in our private area.
Right.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't.
The last two stories I know, like I'm like speechless.
And
There
that
it now.
was the most vulgar story I did not ever
Right.
expect out of you.
Right.
No, not
Yeah.
at all. Not at all.
Dude, when I
could-
saw
could
that, I
hear
was
that.
like, I have to read this.
I could hear that from like Chris or Cody, but like you
From me.
though, or
Right.
finding it. Oh my goodness, you
Jesus.
probably had to like read it multiple times. To be like, all right, this is it. This is solid.
I read.
Like,
I had like some piled up from yesterday, and then I was like, I don't really like any of these. I'm gonna look for new ones, and then I came across this, like the second one in, and I was like, fucking struck gold. Like
Oh, yeah.
we're reading this one,
Yeah.
and then he was telling me his was like really sad, and I was like, well, mine's literally gonna put your jaw on the fucking floor.
That it did.
It didn't disappoint. It didn't disappoint. Yes.
Cody's speechless. And
Solid.
God, I
that
know.
never happens.
I'm really
mean,
proud.
That's like.
I kind of want to see the diagram now. At first, I
Okay,
didn't.
yeah, like we should look at the diagram because
Chris is like, I'm good.
he probably drew it. I hope he drew it and didn't create it like on Canva.
I mean,
he drew it. Yes.
Did he draw it?
almighty,
He
drew
wrote
it.
side view.
That's
Okay.
exactly how I pictured it. That's exactly how I pictured their view. Yeah, so no, she did not see his face until
No, she
he was
just saw
done.
his butt.
Yeah, there's no way.
So what was
that
the
she
point
knew.
of this?
Guys, he drew two different diagrams. One is the side view,
Side view.
and one is their view, looking
And-
at him, and it's from a different angle. Like the
And-
fact that he went through and draw two different.
Yeah, the front view and the side view. And
The fact that they're actually pretty good drawings.
it's exactly what I pictured though. So like it's
The
not,
hand with the three fingers. I'm done.
He even drew the people in the background.
yeah, he even drew the people cheering him on.
Oh my gosh.
Go,
no.
go, come in your mouth.
What the fuck?
Oh gosh.
That's good.
So y'all have never tried this though? Like you've never tried this, babe?
No, I can't. I haven't
No?
even tried.
Never.
All right, maybe I tried. Just-
It doesn't happen, and you're like, fuck, okay, whatever, it doesn't happen.
That's
And you
why
move on with your life. That's it.
You get a spouse to do it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You try it, and you're like, nope.
That's
Guys.
hilarious.
The first comment, the top comment, it says it's another deleted account, so I can't see the user, but it says just be nice to her and don't start the apology with, well, that sucked, but and the next comment, this was a lot to take in. I was certain the title was deliberately misleading. It was not.
It was not.
No, it
Someone
wasn't.
said, can confirm it is a lot to take in.
Ooh.
The puns. All right. In the other comment, one more. Ask if she would like to be released from her contract with a very nice reference. She doesn't want to be in there with you any more than you do.
Yeah, definitely.
She also
Yeah.
doesn't want to be unemployed. So this is the only solution. And I agree.
She was not impressed.
What would you say? Like, fucking, he walks by, there's Jim. Like,
Yeah, that's not one you'd be like, yo, dude, no, like, it's like, bro, that dude sucked his dick. He sucked his own dick. That's him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no.
wow.
I couldn't work there. No.
That's too funny.
Absolutely not.
No.
I can't look at you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to even slack you. Like, I don't want.
No.
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 All right.
If I saw any of my bosses sucking their own penis,
As a woman who's had male bosses.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, there's no fucking way. I
I'd-
probably would quit.
I'd be like, okay, here's this.
Or tell them
can you just give me a good
severance.
reference or like if
Severance
someone,
pay.
yeah,
Some
something,
references.
something, and be on my merry way. Like,
That's got to fall under the umbrella of sexual harassment somewhere.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't think so
I
because
don't
she
think
really.
it can. Yeah, she
was-
was
She willingly went,
being
yeah.
there,
It's just a bad fucking
and
circumstance.
she watched the whole thing.
How did she not know?
and she
because his face was covered.
she
You saw
literally
the diagram.
You saw the diagram. His face was covered.
she literally voluntarily went to this knowing what the fuck was about to happen
Yeah.
at this party.
They
Like
knew that
all
this man was
knew.
about to.
Suck his
They
dick.
asked him to come.
Yeah.
Not.
She knew.
Oh gosh.
She knew what was happening.
They did ask him not to.
I can't. Like,
She didn't
just-
leave until she found out it
I
was
could
him.
visualize.
So she was
like,
down.
them being like, "Come in your mouth, come in your mouth," and just like the girlfriend like helping him. And just
Nope. Don't do the gag.
nope.
So bad.
She's like, "You better come in your
You dirty fuck.
holding him down in there." He probably didn't have a choice.
Again, Megan, you need help for reading that story. Like, you really do.
Cody's traumatized.
Today I fucked up by reading this. Today I fucked up because literally, but I could not read that. That was good. You know it was.
That was good. That was good. It was good.
That's funny. Are you scarred?
So now that we've
A
scarred you
little,
guys,
yeah.
A
A
little.
little bit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know which one was worse, mine or hers.
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 Yeah.
No
Right,
doubt.
right,
Hers.
Right? Like that's more. That's worse.
Yours had death in it, but
Mine was
hers
sad.
had.
That
Yeah,
was
that
just like a journey
Quite the emotional roller
I
coaster.
didn't want to go on.
yours had me feeling a type of way.
I know it was rough. I'm sorry, but
And then you still dove into yours right after. Like,
What else was I supposed to do? It was a good story.
all right.
above average.
Well,
My ass.
The clip where it is coming
yeah,
out.
he's neglecting to tell us about the surgery that he had. Make it possible. I'm not buying it. That's why he drew the diagram.
The diagram was a lot to take in.
Yeah.
The
No,
visual.
there's no actual video evidence.
Yeah, I'm sure recording was not allowed. I wouldn't want someone to record me doing that. That's proof.
Can we
That's
take a break?
blackmail.
Can we pause it? Is that okay if we pause it?
Yeah, let's just pause
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Alright.
So, today we're gonna play a new game.
Okay.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
How we feeling?
Tired?
Tired?
Good.
Like
Excited?
a loser already.
Should be excited.
It's a
We
different
get to
game.
be here at Threddit to play
Yeah.
an awesome game.
I am excited, Chris.
I know you are.
So
Maybe he can redeem himself.
Yeah, Cody's looking for a win. Cody's looking for a win. He needs one.
will he get one? Probably not.
So today we're gonna play a little game. It's called "Is It the Onion," where will be reading news stories, and they will be either real news stories or fake news stories from the Onion.
Oh, I'm good at this.
And you're gonna have to tell me if it's real or fake.
Oh, he's so confident now.
All right? Yeah. So you're gonna have to flex your muscles against the ever-growing threads of misinformation today. Right, can you do that, Cody?
Yes, absolutely, I can, Chris.
And
Okay.
are you still calling on people?
Yes,
Dan-
I will
okay.
be picking the people to answer first.
Okay.
And I will keep track of who's winning.
I got it. All right. Last time
Look,
I
we'll just
slacked
do it right
a
here.
little bit. It's all right.
No, it's a lot for you to handle. So let's just. It's okay.
Get my pen.
We should all help. I got you. All right, let's go.
All right. So, here we go. Is it the onion? Number 1. Oh, I want to make this clear too. Also, I'm going to be reading the headlines of the news story, and maybe I'll throw in a little comment.
Okay.
All right. And then you'll decide from there.
Okay.
And wait until you're called. Okay, got
Yes.
it.
All right.
I'll try.
I want to make sure all the rules are very clear. All right. Number 1. Some grocery stores began selling bullets in vending machines. Megan.
The Onion.
The onion. All right. Cody.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say fake. That's a
All
fake
right.
story.
The Onion.
Is that what the onion means? That it's fake?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You guys got it. It's the onion. You're right. One Texan was quoted saying, "As a Texan, I was tired of having to drive more than 3 minutes for bullets."
Poor guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speechless again.
All the trauma coming back.
Okay. You all got it right. Good job. 1 point for each of you. So, number 2. Hims opens brick and mortar brothel to boost men's confidence. Willow.
That is a tough one.
I'm going to say The Onion.
Okay. Megan.
Hims opens up brick and mortar brothel. To what?
To boost men's confidence. We need that. Confidence. Confidence,
I'm gonna
not brothels.
say that's a news story.
All right, Megan, news story.
Yeah,
Cody?
I'm an advocate for this as well. I think it's real. It's a news story.
It's the onion.
Fuck.
Damn.
Too good to be true.
Pickles.
Yeah, it's too damn good to be true. Pickles! What did I tell
He
you?
backspaced. Okay, so Willow got it
'cause
right.
Aren't brothels legal elsewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking. Like, it
brothels
doesn't
are
have to be
legal.
in America. So
Yeah, elsewhere, yeah. Yeah, it's a thing.
And
But,
they can help everybody.
I just have to read this because this was one of the funniest things I've ever read. Previously, men who wanted a confidence boost would have to go to a back room of a strip club, book an hourly motel, or take an awkward walk through a red light district. But with Hims Brothel, all you have to do is open your phone, consult one of our virtual pimps, and make an appointment and stop by. This is sex work the way it should be.
Oh my gosh.
I agree.
Hey, I'm happy I got it right, though. I was like,
I know I wanted to say it, but I was like,
Hims.
trick question.
Hims is on the cusp.
Hims
Some-
What
and
does Hims
hers.
do again? Don't they make?
Erectile
It's
dysfunction.
like ED stuff
that's
and
right,
hair
yeah.
treatment
Yeah,
and
they do a
mental
lot of
health.
different
And,
things.
yeah,
Oh,
lots
really?
of different things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The only ads I see are for erectile dysfunction, so I guess that's what
Right,
that's what my
right.
algorithm.
I
is
feel like
like.
that's their big thing. I mean, yeah, that's what they're after.
We won't pry on that subject. It sounds personal.
Welcome to Cody's algorithm.
All right, number 3 here on Is It the Onion at Threddit. Woman calls for Sugar Daddy Appreciation Day at a board meeting.
Yes.
Cody.
I like it. I think it's a news story.
Okay. Megan.
I was going to say news story as well.
All right. Willow.
I'll say news story.
News story.
He gets feisty with you all the time.
All of our animals do.
hey, wait. You're pulling on my thing.
No, not the cords, pickles. And you're all right.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were about to say wrong.
It's a real news story.
Appreciate the sugar daddies.
Oh,
It's a real
yeah.
news story.
That's hilarious.
So I'm going to read the quote, and then I will award a bonus point for anybody who can guess the state that this actually happened in.
Yay. Okay.
California.
Did he call on you?
I didn't
No.
even say it yet, so you go last.
Guys, I don't know why. As soon as you said that, like the 50 states song, like the rest of the states following, just
No.
started singing.
Not the chords, Pickles. Yeah, he's going to fuck you up. But all right, so here's the quote from this story. You guys may not be aware, but this state has the largest per capita population of sugar daddies in the U.S.
Okay.
Yes, this woman is advocating strongly for Sugar Daddy Awareness Day because they have the largest amount of sugar daddies per capita in this state. What state is it, Willow?
Pickles.
Can I ask something? Can we get a hint? Is it a popular state?
Yeah. Can we?
It's 1 of 50.
That-
Yeah.
And this is where like the most sugar daddies are.
Yeah, they have the most sugar daddies
Per capita.
per capita, specifically in this state.
I'm gonna say California.
California? All right. Megan?
Florida.
All right. Cody?
New York.
And it is Florida.
Hell
Oh,
yes.
really?
Yeah.
Yes, they got lots of sugar daddies down there in Florida.
But both of yours
tell
were
you.
like on my list. It was like California, New York,
Those are all good
Florida,
guesses.
Yeah.
New Jersey,
Damn.
Texas.
And yeah, Texas.
Yay. But then all I can think
So does
of
that
is
mean-
that Florida little thing on Woody and Wilcox. And I'm like, yeah, Florida's crazy. I bet it's that.
Well,
So
if you're a female looking for a
Isn't
sugar
it 3
daddy,
for 3 then?
Go to
So
Florida.
Megan has 3 and then I have 3.
Yes.
Yep.
Look
Well-
at you with 2.
I'm the shit.
It's a big game.
The
Big game.
confidence.
So, number 4. Cover that up. Archaeologists find a marble statue of an ancient god in a sewer. Cody.
That, Christopher, is bullshit.
Willow.
New story.
News story.
News story.
Megan. News story.
I'm pretty sure I heard it actually.
It's the Onion.
Damn. Pretty sure.
With a
Well,
quote from the
we're all
article.
tired.
Right.
Oh, great. Now it's going to be impossible to hang out in the sewer without bumping into tourists everywhere.
Damn it. Well, I was thinking they could get it out of there.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain I've heard something like that.
Yeah.
That's why I was shocked.
The Ninja Turtles are miserable.
Michelangelo, no. Damn. Okay, so it is Willow 3, Cody 3, Megan 3, Pickles 10. No.
What? I thought I got the last one right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that-
put
that's
you
what
back
tied
in
you
the
up.
yeah.
That's what tied you up. All right.
Look at you.
I got tied up with the bonus point. You got tied up with your
Calm
last
down. Calm
answer.
down.
Should be happy.
I'm not.
You're not a loser anymore. For now,
You're all tied. So no one's a winner or a loser right now.
we're all equals.
It's all about having fun.
Right. Until somebody gets ahead and then there's a winner. But anyway, number 5. Giant sinkhole swallows the center of a soccer field built on top of a limestone mine. Mine. Not mind. Mine.
They said mime. Poor guy. He can't
Megan.
even talk. News story.
Okay. Willow.
New story. I love how he looks at you and you're like
Every time.
waiting for he's like, yeah, I know it. He's waits.
Every time.
You said news story?
Yeah.
Okay. Cody?
Thank you for asking, Chris. I would like to go with a news story as well.
And you're all right.
Yeah.
Um,
Winners.
This is a real story. No one was on the field at the time, and no one was hurt, and that's the most important thing, said the mayor at the time. This happened in
gosh.
Illinois.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, holy shit. Can you imagine you're playing a soccer game and the whole field just is like,
Right?
How'd it go?
That sound effect.
He did that like really good. That was a good sound.
thank you.
Swallowed it.
Okay, so we're still all tied. You guys didn't do anything to move the needle there.
But we moved it forward.
Anyway, offering number 6 here at Is It the Onion on Threddit. A museum tells the stories of ancient animals through their fossilized poop. Yeah, you heard me right. A museum tells the stories of ancient animals through their fossilized poop. Cody.
Yeah, that's a news story.
News story, right?
Mhm.
Megan?
The Onion.
The onion for Megan.
The
Willow?
onion.
The onion for Willow. It's a real story. 100% real. Cody, you probably know this place. Go ahead, tell me where it's from. You seem like you know exactly.
I don't, but I just know that they can tell, colonoscopies and stuff like that. I figured they could do colonoscopies on fossils.
Yep.
I don't know.
A museum in Arizona features the fossilized fecal matter of prehistoric animals.
Yeah.
That is a real museum.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know if their stories are accurate, but
Hey, they got it. All right. So now, Cody just took the lead.
damn right I did.
And we're at number 7. So we
Let's
all
do
know what
it.
that means.
it's a tiebreaker. Pretty much.
Someone's getting cut.
Yeah.
Someone's getting cut this round.
Probably
So
gonna be me from pickles.
oh, he'll cut you. He cut me open one day on the pinky. I bled for minutes.
Yeah, it was scary.
Yeah.
Blood everywhere. Mila was scarred for life.
All right, so here we go. Offering number 7. Locals fire water pistols at visitors during Barcelona's anti-tourist protests.
What did they do? Fire what?
Water pistols at visitors during Barcelona's anti-tourist protests. Megan,
I just did it first last time.
did you?
News story.
News story? Okay. Cody?
I think that is a news story, yeah.
Okay. Willow?
I'm going to say a news story.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you confident?
So you're all on news story, huh?
Yeah.
You feel good about it?
Are you all confident? You feel good about that? Feel good about that choice? No.
Oh, is
It's
that
from
it?
the Onion.
Damn.
Damn.
Wow. So what that means is Cody automatically advances because he has 5.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now what happens is you both have 4. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, my goodness.
Here we go. Who's gonna play the final 3? Rock, paper, scissors between Willow and Megan. Here we go. On my count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Nothing. Oh, and Willow deals a blow.
We get 3 out
It's
of
2 out of 3, of
2
course.
out of 3.
Okay.
Of course, it's 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ready?
Sorry.
1,
Chris.
2, 3, go.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, and Willow just
I told you
takes
guys
it.
I was not winning tonight.
Takes it. Wow, that was cutthroat.
I will
Anybody who watched
bow-
that, you saw that was cutthroat.
That was intense.
I will bow out with my dignity.
You played a good game.
Thank you.
Played a good game.
Quit fucking with pickles.
All right. So now it's Cody 5 and Willow 4.
Yep. And we got 3 more questions to go.
I'm out.
All right, here we go. Number 8. A Baltimore area teacher is accused of using AI to make his shit. I can't read that.
To make his shit.
All right, number 8. A Baltimore area teacher is accused of using AI to make his boss appear racist. Cody.
He's thinking.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be real, but 3 news stories in a row. That's where I'm conflicted.
The last one I think was not a news story. Right?
Yeah.
It was
'Cause we-
Onion.
Oh, was the onion? Oh, okay. I want to go with
Whatever.
news story.
Sorry.
Sorry.
News story?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Willow?
I'm going with the onion.
Oh hell.
And it's a real news story.
Yes.
Fuck.
Ooh, so now Cody
6.
has 6. But yes,
Don't look at me like that.
a high school athletic director used AI to fake the principal's voice to generate misleading thoughts against the principal.
That's crazy.
He made fake voicemails
Damn.
to make him sound like the principal,
Wow.
saying some crazy shit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's
The
pretty hardcore, man.
pissed.
That's hardcore.
Right.
Dedication.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Now, legitimately, Willow, you have to get this one.
Okay.
If you can't bridge the gap here, Cody's going to want to run away with this. All right? This is number 9. Tearful Boston Dynamics engineer forced to drown unwanted robot puppies. Willow.
The onion.
Cody?
That's bullshit, Chris.
You want to say the onion?
Yes, I want to say the onion.
Is that what- well, I mean, you would be right.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, robot puppies, you know.
Like, come on.
It's 2024. We don't have this.
Heeding his supervisor's words to get rid of the excess newborn mechanical quadrupeds, tearful Boston Dynamics engineer was forced Monday to drown several unwanted robot puppies.
Those poor puppies.
Well, that's it, folks. Cody wins the
Yeah.
game.
7-5. It
After
was close.
after a cold streak, he came back, back to win the belt.
Yep.
Good job, Cody. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us tonight.
That's not the one I wanted.
And on that
Made me feel
note,
bad about myself, man.
Not
Is
the
this
one
a
I
joke
wanted.
to you? Yeah, thank you.
That's the one I wanted.
magic.
Damn.
Well, you saw it here. Cody won the belt back. We read some really crazy stories,
And sad.
Yeah.
some sad stories.
Still can't get over the dude sucking his own dick.
If
Yeah.
you want the picture, I'll link it.
The
So,
diagram.
You definitely
In the
want to check out the
description.
diagram.
It's pretty funny.
You definitely want to check out the diagram. It's worth a look.
I was gonna say I'll put it on Instagram, but that will be
You
against
can't-
community
yeah,
guidelines.
You can't do that.
I don't know anything about those rules, but I wouldn't think you could put that diagram on.
No.
It's so
But
funny.
hey, we'll link it for you.
Yeah,
That's what Reddit's for.
The 2 different views. Like, we needed that.
The front and the side and the back and
Yeah.
No, I'm
And
just
the
kidding.
little people in the background. God.
But thanks for listening and watching. And if you guys want to give us a follow, subscribe, like, share, all those things, that would be great and help boost our podcast. And we will be back next week. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok,
Spotify.
Apple. Review us.
All
If
the
I'm
things.
missing anything,
I
you
don't
know
think
what I'm
so.
talking about. So
Threddit.
that's on you.
Make sure to leave a comment as well.
Yes, let us know if you liked this and what story was your favorite. If you want to hear any topics in the future,
Or suggestions on what you want us to do.
Yeah.
we will not suck our own dicks.
We can't.
You know, sadly, we
I don't
can't.
have one. Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.